Here we go, here we go. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. Here we have another crazy story, I'm from the streets, For some strange reason, everybody thinking being from the streets is a good thing. For some strange reason, I'm thinking people think being born poor is a good thing. I think being born poor is just being born poor. Imagine that. Individuals say, you know what, I'm from the streets. They glorify the streets at the same time they want to get away from the streets. Imagine that, imagine that. What I mean by get away from the streets, they want to dibble and dabble in the streets, but they don't really want to do the major crimes, if you know what I mean, Take, for example, Lil Durk. He didn't want to do the major crimes. He wants to do crimes, but he wants to pay for it, allegedly. That's what they say. It's a crazy thing being from the streets. A lot of people think being from the streets, it needs to come with corruption and violence. For whatever reason, violence. It's crazy. You would think these individuals say, you know what, let's get along with each other. But no, violence. But believe it or not, I heard these individuals do get along with each other. For example, Lil Durk. Well, they said if he were in Chicago, all those individuals who he didn't get along with, he would have to get along with them because they're the same race. Imagine that. It's only about race now. It's no longer about blocks or neighborhoods, it's about race. What are you? What race are you, brother? Let's not get too much. You know what I mean. They said Lil Durk was flying around in private jets. Did that money get to his mind? Believe it or not. Some individuals, believe it or not, their minds think different. For example, you have an individual probably get $1 million to his name and say, you know what? Ooh, I feel invincible. You know what I mean. Even though I could do this, I could do that. I could even pay off the judge. I could pay off the lawyers. I could pay off the police. Delusional individuals in their mind because they came across a couple of dollars. Believe it or not, money could mess your mind up mentally. Make you start thinking, cuckoo. I heard an individual say one time, matter of fact, I was listening to an interview. He was from BMF. He said, you know what? I don't know if it was true or not. He said he should pay off the police. Cuckoo. That's what he said, allegedly. But he still went to jail. Imagine that. Cuckoo. He said he paid off the police and still went to jail. Unbelievable. Maybe he was just talking. I don't know. But imagine that. Paying off the police, just go to jail. But let's get back to the topic. Lil Durk. He thought he could, they said he thought he could pay people off. Don't forget, once you commit a certain type of crime, you think about it all the time. Imagine that. Imagine getting paid to do a crime you didn't want to do. Do you love money that much to do a crime you don't want to do? Imagine that. You gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail. One of those things, though. But either way, Lil Durk's away from his family right now. His father did that 26 years. How long will he do? I guarantee you this right here, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming little Durk is saying, you know what, I take that 26 years like my father right now. Instead of doing more time, imagine that. Imagine taking 26 years, say, you know what, I take that 26 years. That's what comes along being in the streets. You have to be forced in a position where you have to take 26 years in jail or not. She trying to tell me, what? I'm going to spend 26 years away from my beautiful wife? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Is it worth it? Being tough? I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's looking forward to that 26 years. I could be wrong. I don't know. I never got all A's and B's in school, you know that? Multi-millionaire thrown all away. I mean, maybe he just wanted the experience to see what it's like. Imagine that, to see what it's like. It's an unbelievable thing. I tell you this right here, 26 years, I'm telling everybody. Why not? I'm just joking, that's it. I'm just talking. Entertainment purposes. Imagine that, being placed in a position where you say, you know what? That 26 years, your girlfriend will no longer look the same. Your wife will no longer look the same. You will no longer look the same. That's what comes along, being out there on the streets, being a tough guy. Being separated from everybody, just come out of jail, nobody looks the same anymore. Imagine that, old people. I know a lot, only thing I do know is crime, no pay, but I see him do it, though. Imagine that.